of him as counterfeit. He is a counterfeit against everything you stand for. He's a counterfeit at everything.
Yeah, I can take over.
This is why he made his own God. This is why he made white Christ his own God. Now you all know who that is. Caesar Borgias. Salakia. Come. But now guess what? Now all these cartoons was also showing what CERN was doing. Like Ghostbusters. How they sat there and showed you in the movie that CERN was opening up these portals. These portals. This is what Ghostbusters was showing you. Right. Just like the Little Rascals. You got one black character in there, and everybody else is white. Right. They give you the secondary roles, and you still outshine the stars. Because even though the only lone black boy on the Little Rascals, he was the best actor on there. We all came to see him. Everybody came to see him. Come. Let's get Romans 10 and 19. Let's get Deuteronomy 32 and 21. These wicked people are your counterfeits, and they continue to lie and take away your righteousness by you not following the words of the Most High God. They esteem to be your counterfeit, like the Most High God has told you. What do they mean by counterfeit? Doesn't he do everything the opposite of the Most High God? If you are the children of light, then he must be the children of darkness. Romans chapter 10, verse 19. But I say, did not Israel know? First Moses said, I will provoke you to jealousy by them that are no people, and by a foolish nation will I anger you. So now you're being angered, the Spirit's being wakened up, and you're being angered by a foolish nation. What the foolish nation? The Edomites, Caucasians, the white man, the caveman.
So easy a caveman could do it.
God, the same caveman, like he said, is a counterfeit to you, and he tells you that the dog is man's best friend, when we know that God called Moses his best friend. And if you look at dog spelled backwards, it's what? God. This is your counterfeit. He come out the caves while you were never in caves. Well, you ran into the hills, but that's another story. You ran into the hills to get away from some of your oppressors. But these people lived in the caves. This is why they're called cavemen. And they changed up that time and call it BC. To me, it's called before cloth because that white man didn't have any cloth on him. So wrong, Ella? And while he was in them caves, his best friend was having sex with his wife.
Shalom.
His best friend was having sex with his wife. This is man's best friend, the dog. This is the white man's best friend, the dog. This is why the commercial tells you that the owners start to look like their pet. Why? They're having sex with them, so now you start to look like them.
Yes, 2 packs of this for us.
So once again, he's esteemed to be our counterfeit. He said dog is his best friend, but we say God is our best friend.
When I did it, I gave him 2 packs more than this.
God, all the time. This is why we have melanin, and this is why they don't have melanin. This is why they get burned up by the sun. This is why we get darker and enjoy the sun. They are your complete opposite. Counterfeits.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32, verse 21. They have moved me to jealousy with that which is not God. They have provoked me to anger with their vanities. I will move them to jealousy with those which are not a people. I will provoke them to anger with a foolish nation.
Heck yeah, I'm angered. I am angered that we have been provoked by these people that are not even a nation. Let's get 2 Ezra chapter 6, verse 54. We've been provoked by a people that's not even a nation. You're counterfeits. And if you're not angry that these other nations ruling over you, destroying and killing your people, something is wrong with you. Something is wrong with you. That means you're docile and you like being stomped on, you like being a punk.
Yeah, it's late already.
Ezra chapter 6, verse 4. And after these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures, and the people also whom thou hast chosen. All this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sake. As for the other people, which also come of Adam, thou hast said that they are nothing but like unto spit, and has likened the abundance of them unto a drop that fall. And now, O Lord, behold, these heathens, These what?
These heathens,
Which have ever been reputed as nothing. Reputed as nothing. The same he just told you he's going to provoke you to anger with a nation of people that is not even a people. The same people. But did the Christian church ever bring any of this up to you? Have they brought in these precepts to show you this? This is what the Most High God tells you again in 2 Ezra, that Israel keep the precepts, not the heathens. Let's continue that. And I have spoken before them, O Lord, because they made us the world for our sake, and for the other people, which are also of Adam, which thou hast said they are nothing but like unto spittle, and cast like in the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth on the vessel. And now, O Lord, behold, these heathens, which have ever been reputed as nothing, have begun to be lords over us, and to devour us. And to devour you. They're lords over you and devour you. The same counterfeit is now devouring you. You're the only nation of people that he's devouring. Everybody else is in the United Nations being represented, getting a piece of the pie. But where are you? Are you being represented in the United Nations? Are you getting a piece of that?
Every time I sit down, something else pop up in that guy.
There ain't no pie for you.
That's all it takes, man. 2 seconds.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2, verse 22. As for the mysteries of God, they knew them not, neither hope they for the wages of righteousness, nor discern a reward for blameless souls. We got one more time. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2, verse 22. As for the mysteries of God, they knew them not.
They knew them not. As for the mysteries of God, these other nations know them not. The white man does not know the mystery of God. The Chinese man does not know the mystery of God. The Arabic man does not know the mystery of God. The Hindu man does not know the mysteries of God. So how are they on TV preaching your word? And they're telling you to give them a seed of $300 for some tap water. Psalm chapter 147, verse 19. And I said, he showed his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel. He hath not dealt so with any nation, and as for his judgments, they have not known them. Praise ye the Lord. Praise ye the Lord. So if you haven't known of the Most High God, and you can't read and understand his book, you don't know his prophecies, but you know that the angels coming to kick your behind. You know that for a fact. You don't know when they're coming, but you know they're coming. This is why Trump put out the Space Force. And now it's said before that the lying counterfeit white man told you, the bloody and deceitful man told you from the past, there is nobody in outer space. Ain't nobody out there. We ain't got nobody out there. Now look what happened. You continue to listen to these lying people. You got this. You got this, bro. See what I say?
The book of Habakkuk, chapter 2, verse 19. Woe unto him that said to the wood, awake, to the dumb stone, arise, it shall teach. Behold, it is laid over with gold and silver, and there is no breath at all in the midst of it.
Woe to them that say to the dumb wood, arise. You Christians who walk around with this white dusty dog on your neck on wood. And woe to all my mighty, magnificent brothers who are out there telling this stone, the Kaaba, to preach. Woe to these idols you continue to follow. And I pray that the Most High God wake up my magnificent people. And I hope that He wake you up soon, because we need our brothers and our sisters, and we want you to be saved. We want you to get this word and get your kingdom back. Haven't you been through enough, Judah? Huh? Haven't you been through enough, black men and black women? Aren't you tired of this shit? Aren't you tired of seeing your people murdered on the streets? All praise to the Most High God and your brother Mike Ayala. I thank the Most High God by way of His magnificent Son for giving me His knowledge and to speak it with such authority, such power, and such conviction. All praise to Yahweh. Kwam Yasharala!
Kwam Yasharala!
Kwam Yasharala!
Kwam Yasharala!
Kwam Yasharala!
Kwam Yasharala! God!
We gonna roar for Yahweh!
Good! Brother
Come
Mike!
on, mighty elder!
Good.
Come on, mighty elder!
Brother Mike!
Roar for Yahweh.
Our mighty elder about to tear it up.
I say something till then.
Oh! I know I need some water now, horse. Well, that's how the Most High God, He brings you out. He gives you that courage, that newfound love. How many of our brothers out here are now preaching this word for the Most High God, Yahweh, and they never have done this before? We used to walk past and shun the word, but now look what we're doing.
Bring it out.
We are not ashamed.
Bring it out, King.
We're not ashamed. Ex-gang makers, ex-killers, ex-drug dealers, we're not ashamed. I show you that all the time. I'm not ashamed.
No, he told me.
It is what it is.
Yahweh, Spirit of the Most High, Yahweh, bringing out some stuff that we's going to a book real quick. The whole book, the whole in a pale horse. Okay, it's a whole book. It's by a lot of Jews.
Classic.
Okay, by Bill Cooper. They killed him. They killed Bill Cooper.
Let me get the page out.
Okay,
Cover. Carl got it.
So, I'm going to read something real quick. Matter of fact, you can read it from it.
As a delayed action, all three alternatives included birth, control, sterilization, and the introduction of deadly microbes.
See that? See that? Give me Exodus 1 and 7. See that? This is their whole agenda, man. This is their whole plan. You gotta understand the devil's plan. Read that again.
As a delayed action, all three alternatives including birth, control, sterilization, and the introduction of deadly microbes
Deadly microbes, come on.
to control or slow the growth of the Earth's population.
Control and to slow the earth population. That's going to tell you who they trying to control and who they trying to slow up. It's going to get more into it. But this is what I'm saying. There's an agenda going on. And this was written by a white man that they killed with the FBI. And the government killed him because he was exposing what the white man was really planning to do. The top white man. Okay, read.
AIDS is only one result of these plans. It was decided.
And again, read that little song.
AIDS is only one result
AIDS is only one result. Come on.
of these plans. It was decided by the elite that since the population must be reduced and controlled,
Since the population must be reduced and controlled. And what population they talk about? They talk about the true children of Israel. Just like in Egypt. That's the thing that Pharaoh had with the children of Israel. The children of Israel was multiplying. And Pharaoh was what? Trying to kill all the firstborn. We can read that in the book of Exodus. Read that.
The book of Exodus, chapter 1, verse 7. And the children of Israel were fruitful and increased abundantly and multiplied.
And multiply. See, the Bible says the children of Israel multiply and increase abundantly. Come on.
And waxed exceedingly mighty.
And waxed exceedingly mighty. Come on.
And the land was filled with them.
And the land was filled with them. So it's the same thing here. So what these devils planned? These devils created AIDS. To what? To control us and to destroy us. And it's going to tell you that.
I see y'all off the set.
If they created AIDS, what makes you think they didn't create the COVID? What makes you think they didn't do these other things purposely to decrease the population? It's the same agenda. Great.
it was decided by the elite that since the population must be reduced and controlled, it will be in the best interest of the human race to rid ourselves of the undesirable elements.
Now, who's the undesirable according to the government? Who's the undesirable? It's going to tell you, read.
Of our society, specific targeted populations included blacks, Hispanics, and homosexuals.
Those are the undesirables that they talk about. Blacks, Hispanics, and homosexuals.
We didn't put homosexuals first.
Right.
Right. Good.
So those are the undesirables that they was trying to get rid of.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Why? Because they know that their population keeps overdone. 1 and 3. They know that they decrease it. They decrease it on a high level. So they understand that. So they try to destroy us. Now you got the smallpox. When the smallpox is hitting the homosexual community.
The monkeypox.
The monkeypox is hitting the homosexual community. Okay? To the point where the news said, so the homosexuals, they got to slow down, man. They got to slow down. Stop riding each other. The smallpox. They all down there in the village now getting the vaccine for the smallpox.
Monkeypox.
Monkeypox, yeah. Monkeypox. Okay? Because why? Because of what the Lord is doing. The Lord is plaguing them and destroying them. Now give me Obadiah 1 and 3.
The book of Obadiah, chapter 1 and verse 3. The pride of thine heart has deceived thee.
Who's the pride of thy heart? The so-called white man, Esau. His pride has deceived him. Why? Because he thinks he's going on forever. Read.
Those that dwelleth in the clefts.
Those that dwells in the cliffs. Because he comes from the Caucasus Mountains. Before that it was Mount Seir. And he comes from the Caucasus Mountains. That's where a lot of these so-called Europeans come out of. That's why I say thou that dwells in the cliffs. Read.
Those that dwelleth in the cliffs of the rock, whose habitation is high.
When you look at his habitation, look at that. He builds all of this to block out the sun. Okay? Because Because why? The sun is destroying them. That's why Bill Gates is trying to make something right now to cover the sun. Because why? He has leprosy. And he's being destroyed by the sun. So that's why he's building all these buildings. His habitation is high. Great.
That saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground?
Who shall bring them down to the ground? Okay, did you miss the part where it says, I made small among the heathen?
Those that exalt thyself as the eagle.
That's all his symbols, the eagle. Okay, all his so-called Europeans, from France, Spain, Germany, Russia, British, American. Okay, they all got the eagle. That is a symbol. Read.
And thou set thy nest among the stars.
No, he sets his nest among the stars, go out in space and everything. Read.
Thence will I bring thee down.
And the Lord started bringing them down. But how's the Lord bringing them down? A lot spiritually and morally. Okay, so that the world can see that he's not this great white man, this great image that he's trying to portray himself as. Read.
If these come to thee, and promise by night, how art thou cut off? Verse 2, behold, I have made thee small among the heathen.
See, the Lord says he made the white man small among the heathens. Okay, he made the white man small among the heathens. Okay? Why? Because he's few. He's not increasing. Okay? And on other levels, he made the white man small among the heathens. This woman can tell you more about that. All right? Read on again.
Behold, I have made thee small amongst the heathen.
He made thee small among the heathens. Come on.
Thou art greatly despised.
And he's despised on every level. You think people love these white people? No. They just use them for their money and their finance. And they make business deals with them. But they don't love them. The Arabs, all nations is plotting to destroy the damn white man. The only one that loved the white man is a black woman that got her head caught up the white man's ass.
Oh.
That's the only one that loved the white man. A lot of these people, they trying to destroy a white man. They trying to bring him down. Okay? But they make business deals with him, but they know he's wicked, man. So what is our job to do? Come back to the Lord. That's simple and plain. Our job is to come back to the Lord. Maybe on 2 Chronicles.
Bring it out.
14. Then I'm going to pass it to the next brother. But that's our job. Come back to the Most High.
Bring it out.
And H.O.I. And that's
Good.
the way we're going to get out
Teach.
of this predicament. Read.
The book of 2 Chronicles, chapter 7, verse 14. If my people, which are called by my name,
All the
Lord
dark
says,
nations,
his
yeah.
people, which are called by his name, come on,
All the dark
shall
nations.
humble themselves,
shall humble themselves. Come back to this word. Come back to the Lord. Read.
and pray,
And pray, come on.
and seek my
Yeah, dark
face,
nations, yeah.
You will seek his face. I come back to the Lord's statutes and commandments. That's how you gonna seek his face. Read.
and turn from their wicked ways,
You gotta do what?
and turn from their wicked ways,
Not being a drug dealer.
and turn from their wicked ways,
Not doing homosexual act.
and turn from their wicked ways,
Not committing adultery.
and turn from their wicked ways,
Not worshiping a white Jesus.
and turn from their wicked ways,
You gotta turn from your wicked ways, man.
Right.
Stop eating pork.
and turn from their wicked ways.
You gotta turn from your wicked ways. That's the only way you're gonna get this is what the scriptures are saying. Read on.
Then will I hear from heaven,
And he's gonna hear from heaven, stop what?
and turn from their wicked ways,
Turn from their wicked ways. Then he's gonna hear from heaven, come on.
and then will I hear from heaven, and will forgive their sin.
Only then. Only then will you turn from your wicked ways. Stop seeking the white man. You're already a Jew. You ain't got to go to no synagogue to find out you're a Jew. You come from the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. You're an original Jew.
Hey,
These guys was converts. Coming out of the Kazakh Empire and converted in the 7th century.
Oh.
And they learned our ways and our customs. They're not the Jews. The Hasmonean dynasty also. They converted. They are not the original Jews, and they know it. The original Jews was black men. David was a black man. Abraham was a black man. Moses was a black man. Jesus was a black man.
Right.
Solomon was a black man. Isaiah was a black man. Jeremiah was a black man.
That's right.
Ezekiel was a black man. They were all black men. Who the hell are these phony characters looking like Abraham Lincoln, man? This ain't the original Jew. So we got to wake up and learn who we are, man. Come back to the commandments of the Most High, because now is our time to come out of this captivity. And with that, I say, let the next brother in. Kwam Yashala.
All right, Shalom. Kwam Yashala. All right, so we're going to continue with the good word, show you that the Most High is bringing judgment in this society, all right? You black, Latino, Native American, and Seminole Indian, you black, Latino, Native American, and Seminole Indian, you see what happened at Sesame Place. They don't even give a damn about our children, man. They don't even care about our children, man. Now, I don't know, wasn't it Edomite under that suit? Did they say? The little black children was trying to give a high five to, was that Tickle Me Elmo? And yeah, no, I don't know who was under the suit. I don't know if it was an Edomite under the suit. Most likely it was. But it was two little black girls. Everybody's up in arms about this situation. It's viral and everything, but more likely than not, it was a damn Edomite under that suit. You know what I'm saying? But the two girls tried to give the Elmo a high five, and the Elmo ignored them. All right? Why? Because they hate us, man. They hate our babies, man. Give me Ezekiel 35. You know what I want, the classic. They hate us, they hate our babies. More likely than not. Now, if it was a Jake or Eve under that suit or another nation, either way, everybody hate little Negro babies, man. Even Negroes hate little Negro babies. Whoever the hell was under that suit, I'm going to dig in and do a little more research, but whoever was under that suit, it showed you how they feel about our people, man. Right? This society will never change for the hatred. It's hatred from Esau, hatred from the other nations, and then self-hatred. All right, read what you got, King.
The book of Ezekiel, chapter 35, verse 5. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred.
Luke 16:26. Read.
Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred.
What?
A perpetual hatred.
Because they have had a perpetual hatred. Come on.
And has shed the blood of,
Done what?
and has shed the blood
Have shed the blood. Come on.
of the children of Israel.
They shed our blood, man. They got the so-called black man. I think it was in Indiana, if I'm not mistaken. They sicked the dog on a man in his own damn backyard. And the cop kept saying, hit, hit. That was the code word for the dog. Because they train these damn police dogs like they train the damn humans. So every time he said hit, the dog would bite down on a black man's leg. They sicked the dog on the brother in his own backyard. But the man said, I live here. What are you doing? Sick the man, the dog on the back. Look, nigger. Right? This is just like slavery. Right? When we had the dogs, they show you that in the movie Django. When they had the dogs hunting down the runaway slaves. And Leonardo DiCaprio, which that damn devil was not acting, he said, now why you gonna do a fool thing like run off? Right? And he sicked the damn dogs on him, man. It said, they told white trash, the patty rollers, the slave patrollers, he said, send D'Artagnan ass as a nigger heaven. And Leonardo DiCaprio was not acting. He said, send him to nigger heaven, and they let the dogs go and eat the brother alive. Right? Yeah, man, they show you that in the movie Django. So the same thing today. You sick the dog on a black man in his own damn backyard. The man said, I live here. What are you doing? The man said, I'm not resisting. The brother was laying on his stomach. Laying on his damn stomach, and you still sick the dog on him. Brother said, I am not resisting. I'm laying on my stomach. You can cuff me, everything. No. Nigga, shut up. You can't talk. We on a plantation. I'm going to sick the dog on. You're like a runaway slave, nigga, in your own backyard. You're a runaway slave in your own backyard, nigga. That's what America is doing to you niggas in 2022.
Yeah,
Read what you got, King.
for specific.
And has shed the blood of the children of Israel
And to shed the blood of the children of Israel, go ahead.
by the force of the sword.
By what?
By the force of the sword.
And the so-called white man used the force of the sword against you. We remember, we ain't gonna let it go. We know what happened in Akron, Ohio earlier this summer. Black man got shot 60 times. Jalen Walker. All right? Thus saith the Lord. The Lord said this will happen to you Negroes, man, because you don't want to repent and keep these commandments. You laugh at us, man. All you want to do is drink and smoke and hang out. You know what I'm saying? Somebody put a video on Instagram today, man. The Jake and Eve was having a pool party, and they was in the pool, and Jake was having, not to get graphic, they was having an eating out contest. Who can eat the ribs out from the back the best in the pool? Eve got her funky ass up in the air with her thumb going, twerking in the pool, and Jake is going behind her, eating her out from the back. I'm sorry to get graphic, y'all. I'm just making a point. Jake is eating her out from the back, taking the thumb and putting it to the side and eating her out from the back, and they having a contest. It's like 4 dudes in the pool eating the chicks out, and they having a contest. This is what our people want to do. We're in the midst of war, and this is all you niggas worried about. And them women probably never even met the women. Just whoremongering and lust going on, man. Got some man's tongue all up in your behind and vagina that you probably don't even know. And nigga, you got some woman's funky behind all in your face, your nose, and your mouth that you don't even know. And 10 other men probably did that to her. But that's what our people, that's the folly you want while niggas is getting shot 60 times and they disrespecting our babies. The baby can't even get a damn handshake or high five from damn Elmo or whoever the hell, whatever character from Sesame plays. Read, King.
Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred.
A perpetual everlasting hatred, good.
And hast shed the blood.
And done what?
Shed the blood.
60 shot?
Shed the blood.
Dogs being sick on brothers in their own backyard?
Shed the blood.
Shed the blood, come on.
Of the children of Israel.
The man's lawyer, the brother who got the dog sick on him, the man's lawyer, Edomite lawyer, the lawyer said the man looked like somebody took a chainsaw to his leg. They said that's how bad the dog ate into his damn leg. So it looked like somebody took a damn chainsaw and chainsawed the man's leg. These police don't give a damn about you, man.
God.
They don't give a damn about you. And then now in Oakland, Tennessee, the brothers, they shared it in the H.O.I. nationwide chat today. The Oakland, Tennessee, Yeshaya don't want to do a pull-up. Yeshaya down in Memphis said that's like 40 minutes from him. They beat up Jake unconscious, beat his face. The brother looked like the damn elephant man. Looked like a modern day Emmett Till. They beat the police, beat the brother's face in. There's all types of stuff going on, man. But you want to have an eating out contest. I'm sorry, y'all, excuse my language, but you want to have an eating out contest at a pool party. This is what you niggas doing and filming it and putting it on Instagram. Who can perform fellatio on a woman from behind the best at a pool party? This is what you niggas, this is the father y'all in. And why don't even know each other? Just whoremongering. But our brothers are getting beat in the damn face, man, by the police. Beat in the face, damn 2022 elephant man. Yeah, man, that's what's going on in society. While you running around wanting to have a damn pool party and who can perform the best relationship. This is the simplicity that our people are in. Read, King.
And has shed the blood of the children of Israel.
Now what?
And shed the blood of the children of
You're
Israel.
going to keep shedding your blood.
By the force of the sword.
By the what?
By the force of the sword. In the time of their calamity. In the time that their iniquity had an end.
St. Luke 16:26. Read that, King. Read.
The book of Luke, chapter 16, verse 26. And beside all this,
Between the rich man and Lazarus the beggar, go ahead.
between us and you,
Between us and you, between the so-called white man and Israel, go ahead.
there is a great gulf fit.
There's what?
A great gulf fit.
Like a big body of water, like the Gulf of Mexico. There was a great gulf fixed. Go ahead.
So that they which would pass from hence to you cannot.
The Lord said, they that would pass from hence to you cannot. Go ahead.
Neither can they pass to us that would come from thence.
The Lord said, in other words, there's already a a controlled divide between Israel and Esau. There's already a controlled divide between a black man and a white man. From the womb, it was already there. Why do you think Esau and Jacob was fighting in the womb? Why do you think this race was? Well, these Edomites, man, they ready, man. I be getting some mean mugs from these devils, man. All right, yeah, man. One day you just gonna catch eye contact and it's gonna be on. Ain't gonna be no words said. Like, give me that in Zechariah 9. Give me the other classes, Zechariah 9 and 12. They getting some little mean mugs from these Edomites, man. Especially when you got your little garment on and you wearing your fringes or whatever, your menorahs. Oh, this nigga think he's a Jew. Yeah, man. We get some mean mugs from these crackers, man. This race war is brewing, man. And they getting bolder and bolder. Because one of the things of white supremacy, what they doing, like the shooting up in Buffalo, what they're trying to do is they're trying to scare us into submission. They're trying to scare niggas back into submission. Look, nigga, you off the cotton field, but you technically not off the cotton field. But you niggas, we gonna do a mass shooting and scare you niggas back into submission, man. The police gonna beat you to death. They gonna shoot you 60 times to scare you back into submission. But it ain't gonna work, it's too late. They've already got a breed of men that he's raising up. That when that power be given to us, Esau's ass is going to get twisted into bookends by the power of Yahweh Ba'Shem Elashiach Yahushai. Read what you got, kid.
The book of Zechariah, chapter 9 and verse 12. Turn you to the stronghold.
Turn you to the stronghold. Come on.
Ye prisoners of hope.
Right, we are prisoners, man. We in captivity, but we have hope and deliverance in Yahushua. Come on.
Even to the day do I declare that I will render double unto thee.
Come on.
When I have bent Judah for me.
See, you Negroes got to get bent, man. Because all you want to do, man, I was around my old way yesterday, man, and, visiting my moms or whatever. And all you see is Negro, and everybody just want to get drunk, smoke weed, hang on the block, same thing. I said, damn, things ain't changed from damn 1993 when I left the hood. It's certain scenes look like I was just back there 30 years ago. Why? Because our people don't want to change, man. You're making a China man rich as hell. All you're doing is going in there buying Patron and Hennessy and vodka and all that, just making the Moab. Moab on the damn liquor store. He's getting paid because it's hot yesterday and niggas just want to hang out and drink and smoke weed. They going there buying fifths and fifths and fifths of liquor, just pouring money to damn Esau. Getting drunk, somebody gonna get into a fight, somebody gonna get into a shootout. Why? Because you Negroes, that's all you want to do, man. Under the same curses, man. Under the same curses. The scripture tell you in Proverbs, how long you simple ones will you love simplicity? You want to wear a hoodie in the summer because the baby told you to. Like the rapper, the baby said in his song, so now you wear a hoodie in 95-degree weather. You Negroes are simple as hell, man. Read what you got, kid.
When I have bent Judah for me.
The Lord said he got to bend you, he got to bring so much affliction on you that all you want to do is fight the enemy and come back to the Most High. Come on.
Build the bow of Ephraim.
So-called Puerto Ricans on down to the Northern Kingdom. You just as simple as hell. You right in the hood too, doing the same thing. You got the Dominicans on one side, Judah on the other side, Benjamin over here with his reggae music, with a big spliff in his hand. Same thing, man. Right, come on.
And raise up thy son.
Lord said he's going to raise up the sons. Go ahead.
O Zion.
O Zion, go ahead.
Against thy sons, O Greece.
Lord said he's going to raise up the sons of Zion against the sons of Greece. All right, and don't give me that about the Greeks are black, man. Right, the Greeks that the Lord is talking about is the devil. Alexander and his group. Yeah, man, you got brothers on the black. The Greeks was black, and that you can't say that Esau come out of the Greeks, and you don't know history, man. You don't know history. We're not talking about the dark nations that inhabited those regions. We know that. We're talking about the Greeks that later on came and conquered the Persians, the Medo Empire. Alexander and his crew, the Edomites. But you got Negroes with all kinds of doctrines. And everybody research is higher than others. Well, with a phenotype, look, brother, yeah, white man's the damn devil. That's the Greeks that the Bible's speaking about. Philip II, Alexander, and their crew, Antiochus Epiphanes, and the different Greek leaders, those are the Edomites, man. No, they was dark-skinned, brother. Okay, whatever. I don't know what damn book you found out in, but we know Alexander's a damn devil, man. Philip II is the devil. Antiochus, Ptolemy, All right, like the makers, all them different generals that came out of Alexander, they was all the devil, man. That's why the white man tried to say civilization started with the Greeks, because he know that's when he came into power. All right, come on.
Against thy sons, O Greece,
The Lord said, against thy sons, O Greece, come on.
and made thee as the sword of a mighty man.
And that day the Lord gonna have to make us a sword of a mighty man. You niggas are weak now. But what they had on the newspaper, 36 dead over the weekend, Terrell, in New York? Yeah, 36 shot, right? And all niggas just blinding each other all over. Hot weather, niggas just shooting each other all over the city. And it's like that in every major city. All right, come on.
And the Lord shall be seen over them.
The Lord said he shall be seen over us, because why? The angels going to have to give us that power. The angels going to have to, or they're going to have to oversee us in that day to help us defeat the enemy. Come on.
And his arrow shall go forth after lightning. And the Lord God shall blow the trumpet. And shall go with whirlwinds of the south.
And as the race wars and everything is going on, that's the simultaneously Zechariah is telling you how everything going to happen. The race wars, then the nuclear destruction, the arrows, and then H.O.I, the chariots and the angels, the whirlwinds. All right, yeah. Everything is a chronological order right there Zechariah is giving you. That's how it's going to go down. Because really, there ain't really no prophecy after the race war, man. Once the race war go down, it's on, man. That's basically it. It's basically a wrap then. Because it's going to be complete warfare, man. It's going to be bloodshed and warfare. Right? And the Lord shall be over us in that day. The Spirit going to have to be with us. Right? And the Lord going to shoot the arrows. After that, the Third World War, then Yahweh shot come with the chariots, man. And we up out of here. And if you can't see what's going on, you can't see the prophecies, man, then that's on you. All right, that's on you. Give me that in 2 Peter 1:19. That's on you if you can't see it, man. All right? The Lord said, blessed are your eyes. Yahushua told the disciples, blessed are your eyes for they see. But he said, blessed are your ears for they hear. Because what? A lot of people desire, but they're not able to see it and hear it. Like you're blessed, man. A lot of people take this truth for granted. Oh yeah, I know I'm an Israelite, whatever. I keep the commandments, but I'm just doing what I gotta do right now. Whatever the hell that means. Like the scriptures say, give your diligence to make your calling and election sure. You're supposed to pay the Most High back, so to speak. You're supposed to return the favor to the Most High by laboring to build his nation. Because he chose you. He called you and chose you and woke you up. You could have been a simple, ignorant Negro out here. Lord could have left you out there, man. But then now you get this word, and don't want to put in the work for the Most High. Right? You don't want to put in the work for the Most High. You're just content with knowing you Israel. You got to have your works, because the Lord says, show me your faith by your works. All right? He said, give your diligence to make your calling and election sure. He said, if you let go to plow, you're not fit for the kingdom. All right, come on.
The book of 2 Peter, chapter 1, verse 19. We have also a more sure word of prophecy.
The Lord said, we have also a more sure word of prophecy. Good.
Whereunto ye do well that ye take heed, as unto a light that shineth in a dark place.
The Lord said, we have a more sure word of prophecy, man. Yeah. All right, we have a more sure word of prophecy. Now, with the Uvalde shooting, they now bring it out, right? They now bring it out that in the Uvalde shooting, that the police purposely stood back and let the shooting go on. You know why? Because a lot of times Esau is the devil, and he orchestrates these things. He wants these things to go down. So now he can take advantage of these situations and pass different laws. And he's the devil, man. Let him. They usually do that with niggas. Right? They usually do that. You have black neighborhood. Oh, let the shots go off. Shots first go. All right, then we're going to pick up the nigga dead body. But they did that. They pissed now because they said it was a fatal delay. That they purposely did not go into that school and stop that shooter when they could have went in there and stopped him. Why? Because Esau, that's how he is, man. Right? And when you check it out, the Lord, at the end of the day, is the Lord that's allowing this to happen. All right, you give me Job 27 and 14. All right, it's the Lord allowing this to happen. But a lot of times, Esau, he's a damn opportunist. So he allows certain stuff to happen. No, don't go in there. Let him have the maximum casualties, or as many casualties we can allow him to have, then we'll go with it. All right, then he'll let him kill himself, or whatever the case may be. Right, but that's what's happening. Now it's coming out that they could have went in there and stopped him and shot him down. Now some of them might have been damn scared, man. Some of them might have been damn shaking in their boots, man. You never know. But this was coming out in this society. Read, kid.
We have also a more sure word of prophecy, whereunto ye do well, that ye take heed, as unto a light that shineth in a dark place.
Read that, brother.
The book of Job, chapter 27, verse 14. If his children be multiplied.
What the Lord say?
If his children be multiplied.
Now you had the shooting in Chicago. All right? You had the Edomite, that was Edomite on Edomite crime. Down in Uvalde, that was a lot of so-called Issachar. Some of them could have been Spaniards or whatever. But the Lord said what?
If his children be multiplied, it is for the sword.
It is for what?
It is for the sword.
No, what's the one? I want the one, he shall flee from the iron weapon. Can you find that for me in Job? Huh? 20 and, try Job 20 and 27. Is that it? Job 20 and 27? No, yeah, somebody find that one for me. He shall flee from the iron weapon. Right, because that's what's happening, man. Yeah, it's in Job. It's in the 20s. All right? What's going to happen is, When his brother's injured downtown Brooklyn. All right? But that's a good one, too. If his children be multiplied.
2024.
Yeah, 2024. Yeah, that's the one. I thought it was 2027. Yeah, read Job 20 and 24. That's what I want to think.
Book of Job, chapter 20, verse 24. He shall flee from the iron weapon.
What the Lord said?
He shall flee from the iron weapon.
Jump up to the 5th verse. All right, Job 20. Matter of fact, start at 4.
This is Job 20 and verse 4.
What?
Knowest thou not this of old?
Knowest thou not this of old? Come on.
Since man was placed upon earth.
Since man is placed upon the earth. Go ahead.
That the triumphing of the wicked.
That the triumphant of the wicked, come on,
is short.
is what?
Is short.
What's Esau's term?
Is short.
What's going to happen to Esau when the Lord send the missiles and bring destruction on him? His time is going to be what?
Is
short.
The Lord said the triumph and the victory of Esau is short. The victory of the white race is short. It may seem long, but it's short, the Lord said. Come on.
And the joy of the hypocrite.
And the what?
And the joy of the hypocrite.
Come on.
But for a
The
moment.
Lord said the joy of the hypocrite is but for a moment. Jump down to 24. Read.
He shall flee from the iron weapon.
He's going to flee from the iron weapon. Come on.
And the bow of the steel.
And the bull still, go ahead.
Shall strike him through.
See that? Now he's fleeing from the iron weapon. He's shooting himself in Chicago. He's shooting up everywhere he can on this earth. He's shooting up in Indiana. He's shooting up here and there. They got to flee from that iron weapon now, man. That's what's happening. That modern day iron weapon. Right? And he's going to flee from the ultimate iron weapon, which he ain't going to be able to flee from that. The nuclear destruction. And the ones of them that do flee, that go into their little bomb shelters, the scriptures say we're going to dig them out and put them in chains. That's going to be the first ones to go into captivity. We're going to dig them out of them shelters. The angels going to give us their infrared. We're going to be able to see through the rocks, mountains, everything. The spiritual power. Say, come out wherever you are. Come out wherever you are, little devil. Right? And your ass you're going to be the first ones going into chains. Because the elites think, oh, I'm going to go into my bomb shelter. All right, I'm 10,000 feet below the surface of the ground. I got these underground cities that's going to save me. I got my bunker. But it's not going to work. The Lord going to get you, man. The Lord said you can dig into hell. He's still going to come and get you. All right, read, King. Oh, select it. All right, read Job 20 and 24 again.
God, it reads, he shall flee from the iron weapon.
The Lord said he shall flee from the iron weapon. Come on.
And the bow of steel shall strike him through.
And the bow of steel shall strike him through. That's the modern day iron weapon, which is the gun. That's what they fleeing from. They fleeing from that iron weapon. That's what the Most High bringing on them, man. He's bringing that modern day sword on them. All right? Because you did it to us. You put the guns in our neighborhood so we can kill each other. But now it's turning on you. All right? Right, there it is. A report on Uvalde failure and cover-up. Texas government analyst reveals cowardice, ineptitude, and attempts to make the police look like heroes. There you go. It said cowardice and ineptitude. Right, give me Isaiah 47:1 on that one. Give me Isaiah 47:1, man. Right, cowardice, they calling their own police cowards and saying they inept. And then they try to turn around and make themselves look like heroes. They said, how the hell you heroes when all the people died and you couldn't stop the man? You was a bunch of cowards and you were inept. All right, according to your own. There you go. You didn't do nothing in your Uvalde shooting. You let those people die. And they probably let them die because they were crucified. A bunch of Mexicans that came over on the border and took my job anyway. Let them die. And then we still going to look like heroes. Let them damn immigrants die. Trump didn't build a wall and keep them out, so let them die. Let them get shot. Right? Come on, King Rick.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 47, verse 1.
Bring it out.
Come down and sit in the dust,
Come down and sit in the dust. Go ahead.
O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground.
What the Lord said?
Sit on the ground.
Come on.
There is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans.
Yeah, your police being caught cowards and inept. There you go. They're cowards and they're inept. Right? That's what your own police departments are being called in America. All right? And like I said, you probably let them shoot all them people because you said they're a bunch of damn immigrants anyway. All right, let them kill them. They're a bunch of immigrants anyway. All right, read. 50 and 33. Jeremiah 50 and 33. And remember that Uvalde shooting was not too long after the Buffalo shooting. So what was that? That was Judah and Issachar. Judah and Issachar being shot up, man, and killed by this wicked, supremacist, evil, corrupt society. Read what you got, kid.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 50, verse 33. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, the children of Israel,
Children of Israel, the northern kingdom, go ahead.
and the children of Judah,
And the children of Judah, the Uvalde shooting, and then the Buffalo shooting. Come on.
were oppressed together.
What happened?
Were oppressed together.
Right. Judah was shot up in Buffalo. Issachar was shot up in Texas. Come on.
And all that took them captive
And Esau got us in captivity. Go ahead.
held them
They
fast.
held us fast. Come on.
They refused to let them
And
go.
they refuse to let us go because these shootings are to try to scare you into submission. Like, look, man, we'll kill a whole bunch of you niggas, or we'll kill a whole bunch of you spicks if you don't get in line. That's how this society is, man. We all press together. One week it was Judah getting shot up in Buffalo. The next week it was Issachar getting shot up in Texas. Same thing, man. You're oppressed together. You're going through the same hell and oppression, right? And this guy is coming back in. All right, that wanted to build a wall, right? That's probably why they let Issachar get shot, because it said, damn, Trump didn't build that wall, and Biden didn't keep them enough of them contained in them cages. Now they saying that Trump is about to throw in his candidacy for 2024. Should I dive in early? Asked Don. Some GOPers say declaring before midterm elections would be a selfish distraction. In other words, you're really supposed to wait till like the midterm elections, whatever. According to East or their rules, but they break their own rules. You're supposed to wait till the midterm elections to announce your candidacy. But Donna was saying, should I dive in early? All right, and we saw the little guy in D.C. with the 2024 Trump hat. All right, the Save America. His new motto is Save America. There it is right there. Get it. Save America. America, you can't be saved, man. You cannot be saved. All right? You know what I'm saying? That's what it tells you in Lamentations. We don't have to get it, but we have watched for a nation that cannot save us because they can't save themselves. Notice he went from make America great again to save America. That's the sound of desperation, man. That's desperation right there. You know why? Because you going from make America great again to now save America, because we about to be finished. And you damn right this kingdom is finished, man.
Right.
You damn right. That's why we just read, come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. There's no hope, man. You can't reverse this thing. It's too late, man. It's too late. Give me St. John 12 and 31. All right, give me St. John 12, 31. You cannot save Babylon. Babylon is prophesied to fall. this place is prophesied to fall. So Trump talking about shit, he died very early. This devil is just eager. He already got hacks circulating and everything. Trump 2024, save America. We seen it down in D.C. All of us brothers that was down there. We seen the little devil hat got snatched. All right, what's happening? Yeah, they trying to save this society. So damn near, 2 years before the election, they just so eager to save our country. Because they said Biden, man, they said Biden got one of the worst approval ratings in the history of an American president. The man has some of the worst damn approval ratings in the history of any president in this country. That's how low your society is. So you damn near want to bring back Trump to try to save America. But there's no saving of America. America's finished, man. It's done. It's done, man. The judgment is here. All right, bring it out, King.
He couldn't save the wife from falling down the stairs.
He couldn't save Ivanka from falling down.
Allegedly falling down.
Right? Yeah, because when you check it out, when Trump, around the time Trump said he was dying early, Ivanka died a few days before that. Right? So, was that a sacrifice for him to win the election again?
God.
In 2025? I mean, the most I could have just had the damn devil fall down the damn stairs and die. But, you never know. You never know. And we brought it out. We was bringing it out in Chicago. How the Most High is getting at these leaders. All right? Even though she's a old wife of Trump's or whatever, but Trump was a president and that was his wife. Most High is getting at the leaders. She's getting at the top honchos.
God.
We show you how they burnt down the president's house in Sri Lanka. Right? How they assassinated the ex-prime minister of Japan.
God.
Right? How Biden and Hunter got all these damn videos of him smoking crack. And then him and Biden is being brought up on corruption charges. And then Trump's ex-wife is dropping down, falling down the stairs and dropping dead. Right? So the Most High is getting at the leaders of this society. Bring it out, Kenny. Yeah, I think I heard something like that. The man announced he got cancer. And that man about finished anyway, man. Go sit that damn senile ass man down somewhere, man. Go sit his ass down somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Right? Right? Bernie Sanders is complaining his old ass. He need to go sit down somewhere. He talking about they sabotage Biden. Right? Just all kinds of confusion with these devils, man. The Lord tell you in Revelation 16, his kingdom shall be in darkness. All right, so read what you got. Who had that? Read.
Book of John, chapter 12, verse 31. Now is the judgment of this world.
Now is the judgment of this world. Come on.
Now shall the prince of this world.
Prince of this world is Satan by way of Esau. It's Satan by way of the so-called white man. It said, now shall the prince of this world, go ahead,
be cast out.
So there's no saving America. There's no Trump 2022 save America. All right, the prince of this world shall be cast out. That's what's going to happen to this world. It's going to be cast out. So there's no saving America, Trump. All right, you can forget about that. Read it again.
Now is the judgment of this world.
Now is the judgment of this world. Come on.
Now shall the prince of this world be cast out.
The prince of this world, which is Satan, by way of the white man, his physical counterpart is the white man. You're about to be cast out there. That's the judgment of this world. Now go to Haggai 2:22. Over here they had a plane crash in Greece. Right? 8 dead after plane crashes in Greece. See, most are not playing, man. He's bringing judgment all over the earth. All right, it said cops hunt for 2 sexual predators in Manhattan. Right, one riding on the city bikes and grabbing women's asses. And the other one dressing up like a cowboy and trying to saddle women. This kingdom is finished, man. It's finished, Doc. All right, so read what you got. Who got it? Right, read.
The book of Haggai, chapter 2, verse 22. And I will overthrow the thrones of kingdoms. And I will destroy the strength of the kingdoms of the heathen. And I will overthrow the chariots.
Chariots. The word chariot means vehicle. One of their modern day vehicles is their plane. Go ahead.
And those that ride in them.
And the people in the chariots. Go ahead.
And the horses and their riders shall come down.
It's like the Lord overthrew the different nations' actual horse-drawn chariots during the time of war. He's overthrowing their modern day chariots now. Their vehicles, their planes, etc. Now here, what you got here said, war snuffs out little girl's life. 4-year-old girl with Down syndrome killed in Russian missile strike is buried. There you go, 4-year-old girl with Down syndrome got killed in a missile strike in Ukraine. See that? Most High bringing judgment, man. Oh no, that's a baby. Don't say that. Man, no, the Lord ain't no respecter of persons, man, when it comes to judgment. But the Lord don't care, man. You killed our babies, so your baby's gonna get killed. You won't give our babies a damn handshake at Sesame Place, so now your babies die. And you Ukrainians are racist as hell, man.
So,
They racist as hell. That's why there was some concern about bringing them over here, because the people were saying, man, a lot of them are damn neo-Nazis and skinheads. Right? They gonna come over here and start killing niggas. And niggas ain't gonna do nothing back. Right? But you killed our babies, now your babies are killed in a missile strike in Ukraine by a 4-year-old Edomite girl with Down syndrome.
it's a wicked baby.
Oh God, oh God, oh God. No. Right, give me
It's a rebel from the womb.
137. Right, you talking about, let's get something harsher. You talk, that's a little baby, don't talk about that. Let's see what the Lord said he's going to do in the kingdom. All right, Psalms 137:7, who got it? All right, you think this is something? Let's see what the Lord said we're going to do to them in the kingdom. Let's see what the Lord said we're going to do to them. All right, read that, King.
Book of Psalms, chapter 137, and verse 7. Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom.
Remember, oh Lord, the children of Edom. You say, well, what that got to do? What that little poor little white girl with Down syndrome got to do with what the white man did over here in slavery hundreds of years ago? What that got to do with that? Because that's vengeance. They all one race. Don't give a damn if they say they're Ukrainian. They all Edomites. Most High judging their ass, man. 4-year-old girl, you didn't care about our children. You fed our children to alligators. All right, come on.
In the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it,
Destroy it, come on.
even to the foundation thereof. O daughter of Babylon, who art who are to be destroyed.
Come on.
Happy shall he be that rewarded thee, as thou hast served us.
Right, didn't you kill our children during slavery? Slavery was an act of war. Didn't you kill our children? So now you're killing your own babies in Ukraine and act of wars against yourself. Right, come on.
Happy shall he be
Happy shall he be, come on.
that taketh and dasheth thy little ones against the stone.
Ooh, the Lord said we're going to take your little ones and dash them against the stones. And we're going to be happy when we do it in righteousness. So you think this is something? The Lord said we're going to take your babies and smash them against the stones. Didn't you feed ours to alligators? Isn't that even, Stephen? Give me Psalms 58:3. Hey, your babies are demons anyway, man. Remember the video from a couple of years back, about 3 or 4 years ago, where the black children was playing with the white girl, the white girl and boy, I think her brother in the park. I vaguely remember the story. And they said, at first our parents said, we can't play with y'all because y'all niggas. We can't play with y'all because y'all a bunch of little dirty niggas. The white girl came out and said that, man. Yeah, that was a couple of years ago. They was in a park somewhere in the South or Midwest or somewhere and said, our parents said we can't really play with y'all because y'all some little niggas. Y'all some little dirty niggas. And y'all dirty, y'all skin is dirty, and that's why it's dark, because y'all dirty and y'all niggas. like a 5-6-year-old white girl and her brother. Yeah, you can probably pull it up if they scrub it off the internet. Go ahead.
The book of Psalms, chapter 58:3. The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies.
That children are the devil from the womb, man, just like you. All right, we can't play with y'all because y'all a bunch of niggas. Like, y'all dirty and not niggas, we can't play with y'all. Right? Yeah, man. They're estranged from the womb. So you think we're going to care about a little Ukrainian girl with Down syndrome that the Lord had your Edomite Russians killed in a missile strike? Hell no. Hell emphatically no. That's why I don't like crime. We ain't got to get our hands dirty. All right? Lord, give vengeance by your own hand. All right?
Shalakia.
Give me that in Isaiah 49:26. Bring it out, King.
They care about that baby that died, but they're trying to abort a whole lot of babies right now.
Fine. But you so the Daily News got to do a story on a little Ukrainian girl, the little Down syndrome Ukrainian girl that died in the bombing. Oh, we don't give a damn. We give less than 2 damns. All right, read that, King.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 49, verse 26. And I will feed them that oppress thee.
And that's why don't like crime, like I said. That's Russia and Ukraine. 2 of the most racist countries in England, man. I mean, in Europe. And you know, the Ukrainians are racist as hell. The Russians are racist as hell. A lot of them came here in the late 90s and 2000s. This brother can tell you, we used to deal with a lot of them in Manhattan, man. Them Ukrainians and Kosovo and all them countries over there in Russia. You know, all them racist ass crackers, man. Yeah, we had a dude named Playboy, Russian guy named Playboy, but he wanted to be down. Playboy wanted to be down. But that's the thing, a lot of them, they'll try to act black and they still be racist. A lot of them come over here and they racist, but then they see our swag and try to be like us, and they still be racist. They be part of that Russian mafia and Ukraine and Kosovo and all them damn countries, man. And be hating your damn guts, man. Be hating that's some of the most racist Edomites, man.
God.
So we don't give a damn about a little Ukraine Down syndrome Ukrainian girl. When you fed our babies to alligators. You think we're supposed to care about that? That's white on white crime, man. I don't give a damn if Russia and Ukraine bomb each other back to the damn Stone Age, man. Right, read what you got, King.
The book of Isaiah 49, verse 26.
Bring it out.
And I will feed them that oppress thee with their own flesh.
With what?
With their own flesh.
Come on.
And they shall be drunken with their own blood. And with sweet wine.
Plus, they're going to be drunk with their own blood as with sweet wine. So we're going to get one more out of this newspaper. Just having a little fun with it. This was actually yesterday's daily news. All right. Tuesday, July, 19th, 2022. It says, fires ravaging Spain and France. Flames even reaching beaches on the Atlantic. Right? The fires is down there reaching the beaches on the Atlantic, but the fires are ravaging Spain and France. That's the Most High doing that, man. From the heat wave, and it's all from the heat waves. Right? You know, it's been hot. It's been a heat wave all over basically the world. Not even just the U.S., the world. And what happens, man, the Most High, he takes the sun and he does what they call spontaneous combustion. All right, they have spontaneous combustion, like they tell you, you can take a microscope, right? Or no, the other one, a telescope, right? And you can magnifying glass. That's what I want. You can take the magnifying glass and put it on a leaf with the sun, and it could set a leaf on fire. Yeah, by spontaneous combustion. You know, we all learned about that in science class in school. All right, or sometimes it's just so dry out in the forest, and the sun is beaming down so hot, an angel just say, all right, spark it like a damn match or a light.
Shalaki.
And burning up France and Spain and certain parts of Europe. That's the Lord doing that, man. Right, give me Sirach. Give me Sirach 46 and Sirach 43 and start at 2. Sirach 43 and start at 2. That's the Lord doing that, man.
Revelation
the Lord said, I can just use the sun on you. Most I can judge you all kinds of ways, man. I ain't gotta do nothing. I just use the sun. Right, the heat. I just use the heat against you. All right, read, King.
The book of Sirach, chapter 43 and verse 2. The sun, when it appeareth, declaring at his rising a marvelous instrument, the work of the Most High. At noon, it parcheth the country.
At noon, it parcheth or roasteth the country.
And who can abide the burning heat thereof?
Who can abide that burning heat thereof? It says at noon it parches, it roasteth, it cooks the damn earth. So it cooks them down that shrubbery and sets it on fire, man. Next thing you know, you got a whole goddamn forest fire. Right, bring it up.
Louder.
When I was in Iraq, right? 5 o'clock in the morning, it's 90 degrees already.
Yeah, current.
And the bird be flying, just fall out the sky.
Yeah, current.
At 12 o'clock, it's at 120,
Current.
125, and the military still want to run missions.
Current.
I'm like, y'all crazy as hell.
Crazy as hell.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, see that? Come on.
Verse 4. A man blowing a furnace is in works of heat,
The Lord said a man blowing a furnace in works of heat. Come on.
but the sun burneth the mountains 3 times more.
The Lord said the sun burns the mountains 3 times more. Come on.
Breathing out fiery vapors.
Breathing out fiery vapors. Come on.
And sending forth bright beams.
And what?
And sending forth bright beams.
Like when you take that magnifying glass and you can put it down on a leaf or something, and the sun beams through like a ray, and it could set something on fire. Go ahead.
It dimmeth the eyes.
It dims the eyes. You know, you got to squint, you got to wear shades because of the power of the brightness of the sun. Go ahead.
Great is the Lord that made it.
Great is the Lord that made it. Come on.
And at his commandment it runneth hastily.
The Lord said that his commandment it runneth hastily. Come on.
He made the moon also.
That's it on that. So it's just letting you know the power of the heat of the sun. The power of the heat of the sun can burn so hard it can cause massive fires on land. That's the power of the Most High Yahweh. Right, read.
The book of Revelation, chapter 8, verse 7. The first angel sounded, and there followed hail and fire mingled with blood.
The Lord said there followed hell and fire mingled with blood. God.
And they were cast upon the earth. And the third part of trees was burnt up.
Was what?
Was burnt up.
The Lord said the third part of the trees was burnt up. That's the power of the Most High, man. Right, get another one. Revelation 16 and 10. I believe it is. Revelation 16 and 10. Now you'll get 1 or 2 more and wind it down. All right, read that, King.
Revelation chapter 16, verse 10. And the fifth angel poured out his vial upon the seal of the beast. And
16 and 8. Give me 8, I think it is, with the sun. All right, 16 and 8. Read that.
And the fourth angel poured out his vial upon the sun. And the power was given unto him to scorch men with fire.
Come on.
And men were scorched with great heat.
With what?
With great heat.
Come on.
And blasphemed the name of God.
Blaspheme the name of God. Come on.
Which have power over these
They
plagues.
have power over these plagues. They'll try to give some scientific answer why the fires are happening. No, it's the damn heat wave, and the Lord is allowing the sun to set the damn shrubbery on fire. Right? Come on.
And they repented not to give him glory.
They don't repent to give the Most High glory. Oh, see, you know the atmosphere and the dry heat, and then when combined with, you know, and this and the air, and that's how you get your fire. Just say the Lord did it, man. Like through the power of the sun and the heat. Come on.
And the fifth.
That's it on that. The fourth angel. Yeah, come on. See that? So the Most High is in power, but you don't want to give him credit. You want to give some scientific breakdown why the fire is happening. Or just to disrespect the Most High, you'll say somebody lit a match, or somebody was having somebody was doing something with fire out there instead of giving the Most High the credit. And that can happen too, and that's still the Most High because he put that spirit on the man to be a fire angel, right? He put that spirit on the man to be a fire angel. All right, so that's what's happening, man. All right, the judgment is happening all throughout the earth. Zephaniah 3 and 5, my last scriptures. Let's take it out. Zephaniah 3 and 5. All right, let's get it. Zephaniah chapter 3, verse 5, and we'll close it with that. Put that back in my bag. All right, just have a little fun with the newspaper modern day prophecies. Read, King.
The book of Zephaniah.
Got something else? All right, yeah, bring it out. Zephaniah 3 and 5. What you got? Go ahead, read that.
The book of 1 Timothy, chapter 6, verse 20. O Timothy, keep that which is committed to thy trust.
Come on, keep that which is committed to thy trust, which is the word of the Lord. See, you can deal with science, right? Science just simply means knowledge. You can deal with the science of anything and go in depth how it happens, but it's still the Most High, right? Come on.
Avoiding profane and vain babble.
I mean, in school, I remember in science class, you know, they would teach us, they would go into a spontaneous combustion and they would break it down. They would break it down from a scientific standpoint, but it's still the Most High from the heat of the sun. All right, come on.
And vain babblers.
And what?
And vain
And
babblers.
a lot of times it's vain babble just to not give credit to the Most High. Come on.
And oppositions of science.
Oppositions of science, come on.
Falsely so called.
Falsely so called. Like, what is that movie? I think it was, I forgot that movie where they tried to break down all the 10 plagues of Egypt. They tried to say, no, that wasn't God. They tried to give a scientific breakdown, an opposition of science breakdown for all the 10 plagues of Egypt during the Passover. I think it was what was that one? The Da Vinci Code. I think it was the Da Vinci Code. Or one of the movies, they were talking about the 10 plagues on Egypt during the time of the Exodus, and they try to say, no, those were not miracles of God. Each one of them plagues have a scientific breakdown of why it happened. Right? Oppositions of science, so-called. That's why he said, keep what's committed to your trust, which is the word of Yahweh Ba'ashim Mashiach Yahushua. Now, if your science can filter through what the Lord is doing, and that's just a layman's way or a way of breaking it down through man's understanding, but it's still a power of the Most High, then fine, so be it. Knock yourself out. But it all comes back to the Most High. Like the Lord said, damn it, the sun is so powerful, it parts the damn world at noon. You know, at noon, at the height of the sun, and it parts them, it damn roasted. You feel like you roasting when you're outside. You know, I feel like you cooking because the sun is so powerful. That's the heat and the fire that the Lord can use the sun to bring about. But you want to give some deep scientific breakdown. Read what you got, King.
Book of Zephaniah, chapter 3 and verse 5. The just Lord is in the midst thereof.
The Lord is in the midst. He's in the midst of everything. His spirit. Come on.
He will not do iniquity.
The Lord will not do iniquity. Meaning everything he do is in righteousness. You can't charge the Lord with folly. Oh, why did God do that? Everything he does is in righteousness. Come on.
Every morning do it. He bring his judgment to light. He faileth not, but the unjust know it, no shame.
The Lord said every morning he brings his judgment to light. That's why you can go back and forth in a regular newspaper and just see prophecy and link it up to scripture, what the Most High is doing in the earth. Right, so with that definite instruction to Esau and the nations, power, peace, safety in the kingdom of heaven, to the 12 tribes of Israel forever and ever. Amen. We still got next. Hallelujah. All praise to Yahweh Ba'ashim Mashiach Yahushai. H.O.I to the chariots flying. Bring it out. H.O.I pull up, boys. All the camps of Yahweh Yahushai throughout the four corners of the earth in sincerity and truth. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Rocket the Yahweh. Rocket the Yahushai. Ba'ashim Mashiach Yahushai. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Shalom.
Good.
H.O.I to the chariots fly. Ba'ashim Mashiach Yahushai. Shalom, Israel. That's my time. We're going to shut it down right now. That's my time in New York. I'll be back later this summer in August if the Most High say the same. H.O.I to the chariots fly. Downtown Brooklyn. You always know you're going to get this word. You're going to get this work. Like my brothers in H.O.I Chicago say.
Yo, get this work.
We're going to return to burn. New York, I love y'all. Be back soon to continue this gospel. Shalom.
We're going to get this work.
Get this work.
Con, purples for everybody. You got jokes. Just for today.